Hey YouTube, I'm making this video just to show off my handheld collection, and I'm gonna also explain why I'm selling about half of these. Let's start with the GPD-XD. The GPD-XD Plus. I made a previous video about the GPD-XD original, and I've raved about how amazing it was and how it ran everything full speed. But the only issue I had with the GPD-XD original was the mushy controls. So, upon reading the reviews about the GPD-XD Plus, I read that they improved the control layout. So what I went ahead and did was, I sold my GPD-XD original and got the XD Plus, and the reviews were correct. The D-pad is nice and clicky. Listen, take a listen to that. Very firm and responsive. Love it. And the face buttons, way more clickier than the original. But my only gripe about this is that there's a subtle issue that not everybody will notice, but I notice, and it ruins the whole experience for me. Let me show you. Alright, right now it's running RetroArch, an SNES game, and VSync, for whatever reason, does not work on the XD Plus. Like, you turn on VSync and what you get is, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you get a few seconds of smooth, and then jitter. A few seconds of smooth, and then jitter. All while the FPS counter is reading 60 FPS. So it's like, VSync does not work on the GPD-XD Plus, and that's a deal breaker, because all I'm going to be doing on it is emulation, and I need VSync to work. I can't play with stutters. It just makes no sense. You know what I mean? For a device that cost as much, almost as much as a Nintendo Switch. So luckily, I'm still in my return window, and this definitely is going back. Unacceptable. Oh man. But I will buy it again once they iron out the bugs. But this right here, no VSync, deal breaker. Shame too, because the screen is vibrant, 720p. Controls are tight. If I find a GPD original on eBay, I might just go ahead and get that again. Moving on. You might be asking yourself why I have two PSPs. Well, it's a long story really. Okay, so I had got this PSP brand new in the box, mint condition, and haven't touched it since. Now, here's my dilemma. When I use this blue PSP, which is in mint condition, not one scratch on it, screen protector since day one. Look how shiny and new that is. Look at that. Bing! Very shiny. So here's the thing. With this PSP, even though it's in better shape than all the other ones that I have, I'm very self-conscious when I go outside with it. I'm scared I'm gonna scrape it against my jean pocket. I'm gonna see new scratches on the sides. It's like when you buy a new car and you notice every new scratch that appears on it. And I just can't enjoy the game. Now, whereas now this PSP right here, it's a Psp2000. Screen is not as vibrant, and it's in decent shape. However, scratches all in the back, extended battery, you know, scratches on some scratches on the front. You know what I mean? And I have the screen protected, of course. You know, I can't tolerate a beat up screen. But yeah, with this PSP, I'm less self-conscious. You know what I mean? I slip it in and out of my pocket, and, you know, turn it on and off, and just relax when I'm playing it. Now this PSP, it had a broken LCD, and I got it replaced. But I came to find out that the aftermarket replacement, it just doesn't look as vibrant as the original 3000 as it does down here. So this is getting sold. And yeah, I'm more than likely gonna keep this one. But just to show you the differences in screen, let me load up the same game on each one. Metal Slug, XX. We're gonna see firsthand the difference, real time. But in the meantime, let me start talking about the PS Vita while those games load up. You might be asking yourself, hey, why you got a PSP when you have a Vita that could play PSP games? Well, the thing is, yes, the Vita can play PSP games, but it's double the resolution, meaning that it has to upscale PSP games to fit on the larger screen. And when that happens, the graphics get blurred a little bit, and I'm sensitive to that. I notice any change in the original game, you know what I mean? And yeah, it still looks very good and playable, but nothing beats native resolution. So yeah, the Vita is also on the trading block because I don't like any native Vita games, you know what I mean? The only reason I still have a Vita is for Duke Nukem 3D. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But let me show you the difference in screen quality between 3000 and the 2000. Check it out. See? Vast difference. You be the judge. Which looks better? I mean, both look totally fine, but you can see clearly that the 3000 got the way more colorful screen. Clearly, clear as day. Look at that. That's why it's tearing me up to sell this, but I have to because I can't keep being self-conscious when I play this and be afraid of scratching it up. You know what I mean? It's better to just, like, you know, like the car analogy I used earlier. It's better to just get an older car that already has scratches so you don't have to worry about new scratches that come up. So yeah, this Psp2000 is my used car. Got scratches all over it already. I just play it carefree, go about my day. Now the Vita, great system. It has the standby time, a godly standby time. I haven't charged this PS Vita in 2 months, and I've been playing Duke Nukem off and on within those 2 months. And let me show you. We're both gonna see together how much battery life is left on this after 2 months without a charge. This is no exaggeration. 85%. 2 months without a charge. I kid you not. Mind you, every 3 days I play in 10-minute spurts, Duke Nukem 3D, and then put it back away. But, I mean, standby time like that, you don't even get on cell phones. That's crazy. But yeah, in conclusion, let me just show you Duke Nukem 3D on this. It's crazy. Like, this is the only handheld that allows you to play Duke Nukem 3D. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And it aged well into this era, you know what I mean? PS Vita, they added right analog stick compatibility for aiming, and it just blends well with this. I don't understand how people played this game on mouse and keyboard back in the day. I never been much of a mouse and keyboard type of gamer. But anyway, look at the refresh graphics on this. Look at this. Right analog control. So yeah, I don't know if I should keep the Vita because this is the only game I play on it. It's crazy. And this game is the only thing keeping the Vita in my collection. Otherwise, it would have got sold a long time ago. But yeah, I got a tempered glass screen protector. As you can see, I baby all my handhelds. This thing is pretty much brand new with a tempered glass screen protector and a 128 gigabyte memory card in the cartridge slot. But I don't know if I could justify keeping all these handhelds. I know I'm definitely selling this one, and this one definitely gotta go. So yeah, basically, or maybe I should just sell these two PSPs and keep the Vita. I don't know. But yeah, in conclusion, I'm keeping this. Might be selling this. I'm selling this because I just can't enjoy it and worry about scratching it up. And then this would have been the best handheld for me. I would have dropped all these other handhelds if this didn't have the V-Sync bug, honestly, but it does. So ironically, I'm using a 12-year-old console as my daily driver, as my handheld daily driver. 12-year-old console. It just doesn't get any better than this. Tight controls, reliability. Wow, I just can't believe it. A 12-year-old console, man, is what I'm going to be walking around with. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.